they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. In blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my baby's crown, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not.
Tonight, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Cleveland Browns taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here come the Browns on offense with Baker Mayfield, the former #1 overall pick at quarterback.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
4-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Kareem Hunt.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
The 47-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
The score remains tied, 0-0.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Here's McSorley on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And incomplete. Coverage there by Earl Thomas.
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State. It's J.K. Dobbins.
J.K. Dobbins.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And
looking to throw on 1st and 10. Here's McSorley. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The former number 1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. McSorley throwing left side here, and it's complete.
McSorley's pass.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd.
Here's McSorley to throw. Being chased out left. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Yeah, they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Came up about a yard short, but I can't help it, Brandon. I love it when the big guy gets the football and he tries to battle his way forward. There's something about those guys carrying the ball and watching people trying to stop them. That's just great theater.
Brown.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now McSorley. Pressure comes and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 14.
Here's McSorley now, 3rd and long. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guys' jersey clean throughout the game.
The Browns drive about to get started. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And this is incomplete. Austin Hooper, Pro Bowler a year ago, the intended target. And it's 3rd and 4.
He was covered by Patrick Queen.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. The tackle made by L.J. Ford. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up third.
Here's Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
At their own 27.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And they'll try to run the option here. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Third down.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
On third down, it's McSorley eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for them, but I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD.
Touchdown.
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play.
Here's Dobbins.
Second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 more there and another first down.
44-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Throwing is McSorley. Man open left side is Brown. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Browns.
McSorley from the shotgun. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, McSorley. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
And the Ravens first down.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a short gain here down to the 22. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And to give this time to the tailback. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down at 8.
21-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
McSorley sets to pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first down.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield, instead checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
At the 16-yard line.
From the 16, Mayfield. That's complete right around the 8. Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run with Hunt. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That time a 9-play drive. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off as he did so with a touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The football back over to Baltimore and J.K. Dobbins. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
I know you're trying to have a scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now.
McSorley's pass.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Leonard Fournette, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
McSorley, 1st and 10. Over the middle here to Brown. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up second.
Throwing again on second down. McSorley, a short throw caught by Andrews. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early.
Offense.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. It'll be McSorley again. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
McSorley once more looks to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jordan Elliott in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
It's 2nd down and 10.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there, and give them a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Mayfield with it once more. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Calais Campbell, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead,
and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the 2nd half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A 1st down throw from Mayfield. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he gets it down to the 32. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
27-yard.
And again, it's Mayfield. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Mayfield. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Odell Beckham.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
Ravens 3.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's McSorley to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
49-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. And a Raven 1st down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McSorley, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now McSorley, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Another run here with Dobbins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
He was brought down by John.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Incomplete. Greedy Williams on the coverage.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing is McSorley. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Throwing on 2nd and long. McSorley, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 17, and he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Credit that break up to Greedy Williams. Now, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the 2nd half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
The tackle.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
They'll run on first down. Hunt, he gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
The fullback Janovich on the handoff. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Just like that. Just like that. Check it back. Check it back.
They go play action. Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
McSorley from the shotgun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, McSorley. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Rosas now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded right around the 8. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Malik Jackson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. McSorley.
McSorley's back.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. McSorley sets to pass. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
And a Raven first down.
They'll look to throw here. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Jordan Elliott able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. McSorley. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Andrew Billings in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs now leads to a third and long. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now a throw here, hauled in. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. McSorley once more looks to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
Ravens 6.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
3-yard line.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run again with Hunt. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Browns, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. Erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, I'm silent. Don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where do I know? They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside. When it beat but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising. Abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage. Way before they pouring on my grave. Minute made, let it set my soul ablaze. On each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name.